Z Nation, back to it, 277. I'm here. Went through all of the border security needs to be done, but I'm here in Providence, Rhode Island, around 8 at night, after about a 7-hour flight from Edinburgh to Providence. And currently, it's a pretty small airport. Not that big at all. Kind of surprised I have international flights, but it makes sense based on geographical location. I just totally let go of my phone and caught it in midair while I'm filming. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah, feeling good. Wasn't able to actually get that much movement on the plane because it was, turns out, a very small plane. And I only got up probably a couple times. Got a good amount of sleep though. That was really good. So, game plan for now. But it's 8 o'clock. I don't end up flying out until around 10 hours from now. So it puts it around 6 or so. So, just doing a little quick research of things I can do. I'll most likely spend a good chunk of my time at an IHOP, because there's free Wi-Fi there, and there's some food, and it's safe. So I'll probably take an Uber a little later here, and I'll probably even take an Uber to the downtown area of Providence and just walk around. Why not? Because I'm traveling light. All I have is a backpack and a small suitcase. So in one sense, it's also a little functional walking, urban hiking at the same time. Other than that, I can keep talking. I can always find things to talk about, but right now I'm just feeling good, feeling grateful, of course. Always glad to arrive safe somewhere. No issues whatsoever, whether it be through the airplane itself or getting through customs or security or anything like that. I'm always grateful. And turns out it's a bit cold in the plane, and it's kind of cold in the airport for me, so I'm wearing my jacket. It's the summertime. Does that make sense? Makes sense for my body. If it makes sense for my body, then it makes sense to do it. Also, when I was on the flight, I got a good portion, about an hour and a half or so, reading the documents for preparing for the next phase when I go back to England for my training for Steiner. A good amount of things I need to get done for that, both documentation-wise and then training-wise, before the training itself, to stay on top of that. And also budgeting for that too, coming up in the future. I'm not going to be doing really any traveling other than one more trip in September before I go back to England in November. So it should definitely allow for me to make sure I have adequate amount of funds to help with transition to the next phase of my life. And I still haven't done it. I'm going to do it right after this. I'm going to say my affirmations out loud because they have not been said at all for today. On that note, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. No need to beat around the bush and think of other things that I could say. Just giving you updates on main things for my trip, which comes down to I'm safe. I arrived at Providence Island, just got one more flight, leaving Orlando, Florida. Change of schedule for what I'm doing tomorrow. Getting around 9, sometime in the later morning, early afternoon, I'll go over and see one of my assigned hospice patients. Then afterwards, I'm going to bike over to my friend's gym, do a podcast, probably even a workout, film that. Then later on, I'm actually not going to go to a client's house because he's not feeling well enough to work out. And so that means my scheduled flotation, my float take session, which was originally scheduled for 6:30, is still on board because originally I was going to change it because I would not have been able to make it. So I'm grateful for that I'm going to be able to float tomorrow, because I have found that's a great tool to use, especially after traveling. Definitely helps with getting back to your sleep cycles, your sleep schedule. Overall, it just really helps with facilitating relaxation and feeling like you've not fully recovered, partially recovered from the jet lag, I would say. At least I found. I really think they should have them in airports. Just a suggestion. Maybe a future business idea. Who knows? What if one day they have planes big enough to have sleep deprivation or sensory deprivation tanks or float tanks? But now that I think about that, the turbulence can certainly wreck that. Just another crazy thought out of the many clownish, far out circus thoughts I have in my head. Alright, check in with you guys a little bit later because this is now 5 minutes past on the video. Z Nation just sneaking in the last probably update for DailyXander 277. Just got an Uber to IHOP here in Providence. And the Uber driver, turns out he's from Cabo Verde. Where's Cabo Verde exactly? Well, it's a western set of islands off the coast of Africa. And learned the history about it and such. And it was really cool to learn stuff like that. Yeah. Can I get a booth?
Yeah.
That's cool. Preferably like kind of away from people, if that's okay? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. How's your, yeah, thank you. How's your night going?
That's all right.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's a Monday. It's kind of slow.
Pretty good though, kind of, right?
Yeah. Do you know what you want to drink? I can grab it for you.
Just water.
Water?
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I still have like, what time is it? It's 11:15, so I have approximately, well, I can't do the math in my head right now, about 6 or 7 hours before I am heading out. But yeah, I always like Uber for that sense. Like, you just always meet local people and you get different things. Like in his case, he's been living here in Rhode Island for like 20 years. And so he offers like some good suggestions and such. So I'm coming from England right now.
Nice.
I just had like a business trip, so like for whatever reason, like the scheduled flights I have, I went from Scotland to here and I have like a 10-hour layover until I go back to Orlando. So.
Nice. So you're from Orlando?
No, I'm actually from Alaska. I live in Orlando now.
Oh, nice. Do you like it? That must be a total different, like, Alaska
It is,
to
but I've been like slowly like kind of traveling closer and closer to like the equator.
By yourself? Sounds like kind of fun.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah? I would be nervous to go by myself.
Are you originally from here?
Yeah, I'm from Providence. Well, I'm from Pawtucket, but I live in Providence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just bought a house in Providence.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Kind of regret it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I bought it with someone that I don't really see myself being with forever. But on the plus side, I didn't actually put my name on the lease. He did. So I can get out. But I put a lot of money in it, though. That sucks.
That's one of those things. Like, it's always like, if it, like you can say like for every evil is always a positive, and for every negative is a positive, or
Exactly. And I'm a positive person in the end.
You felt that way, then you'll be okay. I feel like though you could definitely like, if you want to, you could go like travel by like.
I want to. Me, my best friend Michaela, she wants to travel.
Yeah.
But now she got back with her boyfriend, so it's like I don't know if it's gonna happen. Because if I want to travel, I want to travel with my girls. I want to travel with her and her boyfriend and me.
Yeah.
You know how awkward that is because they want to do their own thing at times.
Yeah, it takes it's dynamics.
It does, and like I'm not gonna have anyone, so it just wouldn't be like as fun.
Yeah.
But I like working here, so I'm not gonna leave anytime soon. I need the money. I'm gonna save up though.
Yeah, definitely save up.
See what happens. I'll give you a couple minutes to cover the money.
Yeah,
And you can hang out as long as you want.
Yeah.
My name's Kayla.
Kayla,
Yep.
thank you, appreciate it. I don't even know where I left off there for what I was going to say. Regardless, I'm doing good, in a good sense of mind. The past couple hours, I've been getting caught up on all my YouTube videos, so I'm good there and such. And yeah, just excited and stoked and all that, and all the jazz. Here at IHOP, like I mentioned, am I going to get a good amount of food? Yes, I am. Loading up. Yes, sir, Bob. In that note, I will see you guys later on for the DailyXander 278. So as always, peace, love, unity, respect, passion, perfection, poisonous. Don't know why I would say poisonous. It's not like anybody's told me that before. Little inside joke there. and peppy, poppy, prickly, piggly, porcupiney. What's the last P to close this off? Peppery. That's a plur peas of wealth of creation I just made there. So, pleasure as always. Main thing is I am doing happy, thankful, blessed, great, good mindset, feeling good physically, and I will check in with you guys later on. Sayonara.